Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all having a great morning. It's almost Thanksgiving. We're almost there. A lot of people I know, actually some people, you said some schools, you visited a school yesterday and their last day before break was yesterday.
Yep.
So they're already on break. Good for them.
I'm assuming most schools have already shut down. I don't know that for certain though, but I think so. But yeah, for a lot of you, the vacation has started. For those of you that it hasn't started yet, hang in there. Uno más, one more work day or half day maybe for a lot of folks. And just a study in contrast. One of those phrases back from English back in high school. We're talking about temperatures climbing to near 80 today and then tumbling to low 50s for Thanksgiving Day. So a strong cold front with a wind switch. What we typically see with a strong cold front, a lot of rain. Not this time. Not much rain at all, just a light raindrop or two. Moisture-starved cold fronts. No gas in the gas tank, I like to say. Nothing available to squeeze out. So I'll talk about that. We'll get you set for the weekend. As chilly as it'll be tomorrow, Friday, it's a whole nother level of cold air with a hard freeze coming. Temperatures in the mid-40s for highs, not for lows, for highs. We'll dig into that in a little bit.
Yeah, got to get your heavy jackets out yet again. I know we had that one cold snap not too long ago with the snow, and now we're seeing another cold one.
Yeah, we had snow already.
Yeah, right? Crazy.
Some of us did. But yeah, this will be in the same ballpark with wind chills potentially sneaking towards an 18 or a 19 by Saturday morning. Maybe not quite there, but getting kind of close for a few spots. Okay, got it. Well, before we talk about the rest of the weather, we do have some important safety tips when it comes to cooking. Obviously, Thanksgiving is a big cooking holiday. A lot of people trying their hand at cooking a turkey. Maybe it's your first time. And if it is, the Morehead City Fire Department, they had put on a demonstration yesterday of what not to do when cooking your turkey, and offered just some helpful tips and advice for anyone, just to make sure that they're cooking safely, so to avoid any kind of fires or mishaps in the kitchen. So let's take a look at their demonstration and what not to do when you're cooking a turkey.
Everyone loves a turkey at the dinner table on Thanksgiving, but what people may forget are the precautions needed while cooking to make sure everyone stays safe. Morehead City fire officials gave a demonstration on what not to do while frying a turkey.
Not thawing your turkey all the way, not properly drying your turkey. Turkey's still got water in it, still wet, and then not putting too much oil in the pot. You have to be sure that you measure your oil out for your pot.
Baker says for those who may be cooking a turkey for the first time or need a reminder to keep this advice in mind.
Just the biggest tips I can give them is location. Have it 10 feet or more away from any structure. Don't have it on your deck, in your garage, or anything like that. And then take the time, if you've never done it before, take the time to put the turkey in the pot, fill it with water, and then once you get the water up about level of the turkey legs, pull it out, and that kind of gives you the idea of where your oil needs to be, so you're not getting a boil over.
He says stovetop fires are very common around this time of year and encourages people at home to have a small kitchen extinguisher ready in case of anything. He says if a fire does break out in a pot, simply place the lid back on to contain it, and if in an oven, shut the door.
What you do not want to do is do not throw water on it. If you throw water on it, the fire is going to go up like gasoline. It's going to be exponentially bigger. So never, never, never throw water on a grease fire.
In Morehead City, Charlene Richards, WITN News.
Yeah, you certainly don't want your turkey to be in that fire disaster.
We run that video every year, and every year it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I've never had fried turkey, but certainly if I were to do it, that video would stick strongly in my head.
Yeah, I think I'd be too scared to even try it.
Yeah.
But
it's supposed to be really good, though, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to remember if I had it before.
Yeah. And I'm going to be off tomorrow, so let me take a second here to just kind of touch on some of our, when we do our turkey at home, my dad cooks it typically, and he just does old traditional. You put the stuffing in the turkey, which I think is frowned upon for safety reasons or health reasons, I think. But we always stuff the turkey with the stuffing, baste it a little bit, and throw it in there in a roasting pan. I like to use a plastic bag an oven bag, they call it.
Yeah.
It tends to keep it a little bit moister. So I'll be doing that. I'll be cooking the turkey tomorrow.
Nice.
I always do the turkey the last 10 years or so. My wife is from the Philippines, so we now have a kind of American and Philippine kind of Thanksgiving with a little variety in dishes.
That's awesome. What kind of dishes do you have on the Filipino side of it?
Rice-based, a lot of rice-based stuff, and I can't remember some of the funky stuff she cooks. I hope
But it's
she's not
good?
watching.
Oh no!
It's okay. It's different. Yeah.
It's not the
For a
traditional
traditionalist-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
You guys do the standard.
Yeah, we do the standard, the turkey, same thing, where we have it in the oven, we stuff it with the
Gotcha.
stuffing, and
Yep.
my mom makes that turkey every year. Growing up, my grandma would come over all the time at like 4:30 in the morning and
wow.
start working on the turkey.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It was always fun being able to wake up and help them with that so early on. Maybe it was a precursor to now me working the morning shift.
Yeah, and you said your brothers raid the turkey.
Oh yeah, no, we need to do Thanksgiving lunch every year now
Yes.
because they are starving by
They
noon.
literally have forced you guys to eat earlier.
Yeah,
right?
so, but it also helps because then they'll just eat the leftovers later. So if they do get hungry for dinner time, there's already food there. But I'm a little bit afraid that there's going to be no leftovers in time by the time I get back.
I laughed and I thought you were joking, but you were serious.
No, I'm
That's a possible
dead serious.
scenario.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's. I'll dig into the forecast here
Let's
a little
do
bit
it.
for you guys. And generally, the big news is going to be the cold air coming. If you're traveling today, generally we're looking okay. I'm going to pop up this really generic turkey graphic here. So when you look at this, I've got sunny and rainy highlighted on that graphic. The light raindrops this morning, not much, and then later today, sunshine. That's why we have that contrast there, and I stuck windy in there as well. Not cold today for travelers. Tomorrow, the cold arrives, and we'll take the other variables off there, save the sunshine. Actually, still windy tomorrow as well. All right, we'll get into that forecast for you. And again, cold air coming as we head into tonight. This morning, few light raindrops on the radar. Highway 64 corridor, generally. Windsor, Maryhill, Coleraine, Plymouth, Cherry Crestwell, a few sprinkles there over the Alligator River as well, out towards the coast. And I'll widen that out. That's it. It's about the only game in town. There may be a few more showers trying to refire to the west and come through, but I think really by the time we hit noon, 1 o'clock, that chance for a stray raindrop's pretty much gone. That map looks really wet. Obviously, there's not a lot of rain out there, but if you are getting ready to hit the roads, packing the car up, the further north you go along that front, the better the chance for some rain up there. Dealable rain, reasonable rain, not having a high impact on your travel. Southbound looks much better, and then westbound, it's all about the cold air driving to the mountains right now and into our backyards tomorrow. If you're flying into the UP of Michigan, maybe up towards Green Bay, Minneapolis, St. Paul, brutal cold air, a few snowflakes up that way, same thing into the Tetons. Jackson Hole, one of my favorite places, a little snow up there, up to Big Sky Country as well. Tomorrow, so once you've arrived your destination, if you're staying here at home, sunshine abounds, 77 today, low 50s tomorrow, a 20-plus degree cool down, and we'll take another 10 degrees off that Friday. 44 at 9 a.m. tomorrow, sneaking into the 50s in the afternoon. With the wind blowing, it'll feel 5 degrees cooler than those numbers. And then the shoppers. Will you go out or won't you? Will this stop you? Probably not. It'll stop me, though. 31 at 6 a.m. Friday morning. Sunrise at 7 a.m., coldest time of the day. So 31 on the thermometer. Wind will be blowing pretty good. Wind chill values likely in the mid-20s Friday morning. A lot of you will be waiting in lines to get into these stores. Dress accordingly. Grab a thermos of cocoa, layer up, and get ready to shiver a bit if not dressed properly. And then you can see by lunchtime it doesn't exactly warm up much. 44 at midday, wind's still blowing pretty good. Wind chill in the mid-30s, midday Friday. Then we go into Friday night. Temperatures tumble all the way down to the mid-20s. These are air temps now, not wind chills. Hard freeze Friday night. Deep killing freeze, I'll call it. So the pets, the plants, the pipes, and I should put your automobile on there as well. If you haven't checked your antifreeze yet, going in towards winter here, do so today. and make sure it's up to where it needs to be to protect your engine block. You don't want that water to freeze in your engine. Plants inside, and of course outdoor exposed pipes. It's got to get pretty cold for a good stretch for those pipes to start failing. We'll get into that territory for a few spots, late Friday night. So wrap the pipes up, insulate them, protect them from that deep, deep cold. If you're staying here in town, be safe with those heaters. Those of you leaving town, do that today. Get those pipes wrapped up. And then if you're staying in town, check on your neighbors. Make sure their heating systems are working okay as they deal with that cold air as well. All right, and as we come back to today, we're waiting for the cold. Warm, breezy, the winds 10 to 20 out of the southwest. I talked about those isolated AM showers. Last night had a little rain over the Pamlico Sound region to the coast. That's gone, and what's left behind are a few light raindrops for the next several hours. You can see my rain chance 30% through about 10 a.m., 20% lunchtime, 10% by 2, 3 o'clock. So yeah, it's pretty much gone a little after lunchtime. Those mid-60s coming on up. Winds right now at 10. Will gust 30 at times on the coast this afternoon. Windswept warmth, we'll call it 76, 77. My numbers, I'm going a little high than most of the data I dug into, but I think we'll have enough sunshine combined with that wind to get us maybe an isolated near 80-degree high. There's the winds I talked about. Once you start seeing the reds, you're gusting 30. You can see Hatteras showing a 30, mid-20s inland to near 30 this afternoon. Southwest wind. See the arrows on that graphic? Watch tonight. Here comes the cold. Northwest wind. The chill rolls over us midnight to sunrise and then locks in for a while. Those winds still blowing pretty good tomorrow. We'll gust 20 tomorrow, sustain 10 to 15. So the air temp, it's all about wind direction. Southwest today 77, northwest tomorrow 54. The big chill rolling on in and getting colder, as I mentioned, Friday night into Friday. Here's the big map. We'll give you that wide perspective. Front comes through, wants that little light green move off the map and settle in for the cold rush. 3 days, 3-day cold snap. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, really through about noon Sunday, you could say. And then we'll start the warm-up Sunday afternoon. Snows into the Great Lakes for Thanksgiving Day. Watch that storm out west. That could be a big snowmaker. The Dakotas, Iowa, northern Illinois, some of the models showing over 6 inches of snow, maybe a foot in some spots into Michigan as well. And that winds towards the East Coast early next week. Late Sunday, maybe a stray raindrop as the sun sets. I really think Monday, Tuesday will be potentially wetter for us. Maybe an inch of rain out towards Monday night, Tuesday. There's how it all shakes out on the 8-day. 77 today, 54 tomorrow, and then the 40s into the icebox Friday, Saturday. Coldest night Friday night at 25, and then the late weekend, early week warm up to the low 60s. And again, that rain chance right now, I'm going to go 40-70 Monday, Tuesday. That's kind of waffling around a little bit. The hope is we can get a coastal low on the front, spin some real nice moisture in here Monday night and a Tuesday, get an inch of rain out of that. We'll see.
It seems like there's a little bit of everything on this forecast here. We have the nice weather today. We have the cold snap tomorrow. We have some rain in there as well. It's kind of all over the place.
No snow on there.
Yeah, that's
so
a good sign.
There's a couple of little emissions, but you're right. A lot of different aspects to the 8-day forecast. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can get an inch of rain early next week, try to ease the drought conditions a bit. But as for Thanksgiving tomorrow, chilly, breezy, sunny. I won't be here tomorrow, so I'll say a happy Thanksgiving to all you guys now. Of course, I'll be back at 8 with you, and we'll touch a little more on that forecast.
All right, awesome. Well, we also want to say hello and good morning to everyone over on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us, Amanda. Amanda saying overcast in the Maysville, Jacksonville area. Farmer's Almanac says that we're supposed to have a cold and snowy winter. We'll see. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Yeah. And the Farmer's Almanac, you take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll nail it. Sometimes it's a little off. We'll see on the winter. Yep. I don't want to make any broad predictions just yet, though.
And then, George, good morning to you as well. Happy early Thanksgiving. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow, so you can always check in. But again, Jim and I will be here at 8 a.m. for another news and weather update. Hope you can join us then.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.